Hi guys, welcome to my vlog, See Joe Go. Now, what is the basis of these vlogs? I just want to give you a quick introduction. So I've been writing blogs for a while, but I decided to add in some vlogs because I feel like it's a great way to give you a quick snippet or a teaser, appetizer, whichever you prefer, of a location so you can decide whether or not it's good for you. Because truth is, any of us can Google somewhere and say, oh, top 10 things to do here, or why I'd want to visit this place. And that takes time. Not a lot of us have the time to do the research. So this vlog is kind of a way of bringing the information to you, kind of, teasing your brain a bit. And then if you really want to learn more about the location, you could do the research. And these vlogs will always have a blog counterpart so that if you want to dive deeper, you want to learn more, you want to know the ins and outs of a location, you can read the blog. So I'm hoping that I can take you around the world with me and I can give you some inspiration to travel and also tips that would be very useful when you do go. So we are gonna talk about Greece. We're gonna start off with that. Why not? It's such a great location, right? There's Santorini, which I think everybody in the world wants to visit. There is Mykonos, there is Athens, there are so many different places. But the first thing I'll say about Greece is that it really is a lot of destinations combined in one. So you have the islands, which is, Santorini, Mykonos, Rhodes, Corfu, and you have many more. I haven't listed all of them. And then you also have mainland Greece, which consists of Athens, the capital, and like Thessaloniki. I actually don't know if I just pronounced that right. So if I have any Greek fans, I'm so sorry about that. Please correct me. And you have those other mainland areas in Greece. Today, we're going to talk about Athens. Now, for a long time, Athens was a top destination on my bucket list. And I finally got to realize that dream of going to Athens. Now, why would somebody want to go to Athens? Mainly if you're into history, Athens is a superb location because there's a lot of history rooted in Athens, whether it's theater history or Christian history. Really, there's sports history. So theater, actually, the European theater originated in Greece, and they still have the theaters where those performances were kept. So that's super fascinating, and that's why I wanted to go. Also, a lot of Christian history is there too, because as you know or may not know, the New Testament was originally written in Greek. Paul, which was a very prominent figure in Christian history, he went and he did a very famous sermon very close to the Acropolis where he spoke about the unknown God. If you're into sports, also the Olympic Stadium where the first Olympic Games were held is there in Athens too. And Athens also has beaches and some good food spots and stuff like that. So it's a good place to visit. Now I'm going to give you some quick tips on Athens. Top 3 places to visit. Number 1, Acropolis. Now everybody has probably heard of the Acropolis or seen a picture, but maybe we don't all know the significance of it. So for the Greeks, the worship of their gods was super important, and they wanted to build a site kind of in the middle of their daily life where they could see their gods and they could feel like their gods were there protecting them and they could commune with their gods. So they built this structure or a series of structures called Acropolis, and that's what it is. It really overlooks Athens. It's beautiful, especially at night. It lights up. That's a super surprise, and you definitely want to go and see the Acropolis. Next is the Mars Hill is also a great place to see. That's where Paul delivered his whole speech about the unknown God. So if you're into Christian history, that's great. And another great place is the Olympic Stadium, which I mentioned before. So you want to see that too. In terms of what to eat, moussaka. Did I say moussaka? Yeah, moussaka is amazing, guys. It's basically like a Greek version of lasagna, but it has a different flavor profile and it's healthier because they're sneaking these veggies and it's so good. I could eat that thing like every day. I even tried to recreate it when I left Greece. So you want to try moussaka. Also, there are these Greek donuts. I do not know how to pronounce them, so I'm going to just put it right here so you can see it. They can come filled and you can put different toppings on it and it's really yummy. You could try that too. And of course, gyros are very popular. You probably have them in your home city, but you want to try the real thing in Greece. Gyros are also a big deal. Generally, how did I feel about Greece, about Athens in particular? To be very honest with you, I was not in love with the city. Why? I think we chose a bad location in terms of where to stay. So I'm a budgeter and we opted not to stay in the center of Greece, but a little bit in the outer city parts. And it wasn't a good idea. The space didn't feel very safe, and also it just wasn't very inviting. So we were kind of eager to leave, or particularly leave that part of Athens to go into the center, like where you can find the Acropolis. So my tip would be to have the best experience possible. Stay as close as you can to the Acropolis because that is, I would say, the better parts of Greece. The city is well connected, so you can use the trains to get around. I think one thing we also didn't really love was that there was a bit of a lot of soliciting of sales like in the tourist areas, and that sometimes is a bit overwhelming. So I guess you could also prepare for that. I mean, overall, I don't think I would want to go back to Athens, but if you are into history, I would suggest it as a stop. And I would suggest that you probably go with friends because I think that makes it a bit more pleasant in terms, and I think the city can sometimes feel a bit rough. So I think you might feel safer and also just feel more supported if you go in a group rather than by yourself. So that's my overview of Athens. And if you want to see the ins and outs of Athens, read the blog in the description below. I'll give you tips. I'll show you where to go to eat. And hopefully you'll have a good time if you choose to go to Athens. So thanks for joining me, guys, for this first vlog. Hopefully I'll be able to share a lot more with you. See you next time on See Joe Go. Bye.